Okay, hey everybody. So, I am Celestial Guidance. Just, you know, like, subscribe, comment if anything resonates. I'm going to be using the classic tarot deck. So, let's get into the collective energy. Let's get into what Spirit wants us to know when it comes to these twin flame energies that have been arising out of everybody's energies recently. Like, it just seems like all the twin flames are reconnecting, rekindling, and stuff like that, or they're getting close to reuniting along with soulmates. Just remember, twin flames and soulmates are completely different. Twin flames twin flames feel like karmics, even though there's a very strong like connection there. So like twin flames usually bring you through your own journey. Like the person is sort of like a catalyst, and they like spark your spiritual journey. So when it comes to a soulmate, that's usually two, like, you know, safe souls that are just ready to, you know, connect with each other. You know, there wasn't any bad situations beforehand, like with twin flames. You know, just don't forget, you know, that you could be a karmic. You know, just low vibrational things are, low vibrational people are karmics, you know. So if you're in a low vibration, or your partner's in a low vibration, then they can be a karmic soulmate or a karmic, you know, twin flame, false twin flame, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, that's just how things tend to happen. And, you know, the universe is always at play. So let's see what the universe has to say when it comes to these twin flame situations. Okay, so we're going to shuffle the deck. I don't know. I'm going to show you guys the deck. Just, you know, to show you guys something's happening here. Okay. So, Spirit, tell us what we need to know, not what we want to hear. Okay. When it comes to these collectives, twin flames, soulmates, what should they know, Spirit? What should these energies know about their twin flames and soulmates? No fucking joke. Oh my goodness. Excuse my language, whatever. These two cards just popped out. I know y'all saw these pop out. I feel like this is the end of the video. This is it. Wrap it up. Throw it away. Honestly, someone that you're connected to, this could be you as well. You know, divine masculine and divine feminine, those are just energies. They aren't gender related. Everything flows, you know, everything is fluid. So this could either be you or your person. You know, if, you know, you hear me say he or she or something, just switch the roles to who it needs to be. Okay, but the sun. So basically, right, it seems as though, you know, a bunch of things have been rooted up. You know, you can see the red in here. Everything has been rooted up. You know, everything is coming to a grounding understanding. Like, look at the yellow in the back. Like, the sacral chakra is healing. It is healing. Like, basically, as the Empress, this person that you know is getting into their feminine energy. They're getting ready to be able to express things to you. Look, the song that's playing right now is I Don't Need Help by NLE Choppa. Basically, like, the Empress is a bad bitch. Point blank period. The Empress is a bad bitch. They stand in their truth, they stick to their truth. No one is gonna break them from that truth. Like, look at this femininity symbol. Like, come on. Come on. And look at the green right in it. That's your heart chakra. So, you know, you see the green back here. You see like a little bit of every color in here. But basically, this divine feminine is like out of this world to this divine masculine and or soulmate, you know. This man or woman sees you as the mother of their child. They see you as someone that's strong, that's capable, that's stable, to not only take care of them through life, but also take care of your future children and sort of just basically build an empire. Build an empire. That's how they see you. That's how you're everything that they ever wanted. They see so much in you. And it's just, honestly, these are just like very two pretty cards, you know? Like, look on her crown. She's wearing like heart chakra colors, you know what I mean? Which is sort of like her crown chakra has always been like there. It's always been like dominant. It's always, you know, she knows what she's about. Nobody can change that. It doesn't matter what she goes through. She's always gonna come right back up on her throne and stay there. Like, only minor setbacks, nothing more, nothing less. Like, I know how to get through this. No one's gonna take that from me. Let's see what else that this divine masculine wants to tell his divine feminine. What does the divine masculine like, yo, I'm telling you, you guys are seeing these cards pop out. That's all I'm gonna say. Now you're telling me all these three cards don't mean anything? They mean everything. These are probably like one of the top 10 best cards in this deck. Literally in this deck. And it's so funny because it's sort of like, look how the divine masculine is wearing all this yellow. Literally putting his heart on his sleeve. Literally finally getting out of their comfort zone, you know, showing all of their insecurities, basically showing who they are to this divine feminine. Look at this divine feminine in her pure white, you know, her shoes are red. She's a grounded woman. She's pure. She's honest. She's draped in blue, you know. She's very expressive. Her throat chakra is very strong. And basically that's all she ever like wanted, was to see from this divine masculine, is just see like who they really are. Like, they already had an idea, a feeling of who this divine masculine is in their life. They just wanted their divine masculine to see it. Their divine masculine was stuck in their huge ego. But now, look at this red up here. Their root chakra, now they're ready to start watering the seeds that the divine feminine already planted. So I'm going, like, I have a very strong feeling that these two lovers still are in separation. Some may be in contact, some may not, but I really think for the most part these are people that are not necessarily in contact with each other, but they're very strongly thinking of each other. They think of each other the same way. And I think you see like the grass growing in the back, how it's all green and everything, and it's mainly higher on the divine masculine side. Like, I feel like this is basically his heart chakra finally growing and him feeling more comfortable, well, you know, he or she feeling more comfortable in their skin, and just sort of like finally accepting things for what they are. Let's see. What else does Spirit have to say about this love union? What do you have to say about this love union, Spirit? Sorry guys, I'm getting better with shuffling. Spirit, what do you have to say about this divine union? Oh, it's divine union. What do you have to say about this divine union, Spirit? What do you have to say about this divine union? Seven of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords. So, it seems like they're very hesitant. Very hesitant. It seems like someone wasn't honest, and that's why the separation happened in the first place. I think Spirit is telling you to use your discernment. Because I think even though this masculine is getting very comfortable with who they're becoming, they still have their sneaky ways about them. And, you know, those are their addictions, you know, stuff that they're not really comfortable in expressing. You know, look at all of, like, these swords. They're taking away these swords while keeping two. Like, it's like deception. Like, oh, I chose somebody else over you. I'm getting rid of these other options though, but there's still two people I'm stuck in between towards that are very similar, but at the same time, I'm not really sure who is who. Like, but I am looking for someone to like commit to, but I still don't know like what is best for me. I kind of let other people decide what's best for me. And I feel like these are just all of their burdens. Look at all the yellow in this photo. Like, wearing green little pants, wearing a green top. It's sort of like, well, I guess these are sort of like a teal color bottom pants, which is sort of like they're kind of stepping away from the truth, kind of stepping away from conflict, stepping away from anything that could like expose who they are, which is someone that isn't necessarily that faithful while they were in their low vibrational energy, but they're stepping into a different form of acceptance of who they are. It's like they're finally looking at what they've been doing, and their insecurities are just sprouting out of control. Like, look at all that yellow. You know, I'm sure maybe some are dealing with constipation. Maybe some are dealing with like a UTI, or maybe some are just like very codependent. They're very codependent, and they'd rather have their cake and eat it too than just one person, because it's like, okay, once I eat the cake, then there's no more cake. And I like cake, so why shouldn't I get more cake? And it's like, this is sort of like how the masculine was thinking before, sort of just like really confused and in his own headspace, not really knowing like, well, he does know what is right and what is wrong, but it's like all he wants is just like companionship. Like, look at how that green he's wearing. It's sort of like a facade. Like, he uses all these people, sorry, he or she uses all of these like swords, you know, who are like people, to literally mask the fact that they're a simp. You know, they love the idea of love. They love love. They just never got love from the right person. Just a bunch of toxic people that are always in their ear telling them what to do and what not to do. Let's see. What is the outcome, Spirit, for this connection? What is the outcome, Spirit, for this connection with these collective energies? I just want y'all to see this so y'all don't think. The wheel is turning in Divine Feminine's literally lost my train of thought because I'm just getting so many downloads right now. But literally, the wheel is turning in divine feminine's like honor. Like, look at all these cards that got pulled out. Mind you, these two got pulled out together. These two flew out together. This one was right after. This is literally how the divine masculine is feeling about the divine feminine at the moment. This is the BS and secrets that the divine masculine was holding from the divine feminine. And even himself, like, not even knowing. I'm sorry, y'all are just gonna have to like really just like be patient with me here. Like, first video, you know, I'm not trying to say he or she, you know. Once again, energies does not have a gender. If this energy resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Only take what resonates, okay? But this is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune for all of this. Honestly, that might have to be the video, y'all, because these are all the cards that literally mean everything. These are like the best cards in the deck. But before I close it out, let me get another deck. I'm gonna use this deck. And just gonna shuffle these up. Okay. Gonna shuffle these on the armrest. Yeah, so basically the song Awesome by XV and Pusha T is playing right now, and I feel like that's all the divine masculine really thinks when he thinks of you, is like, this is too good to be true. Like, how is that even possible? Like, they want me? Like, what? Like, I feel like the divine masculine doesn't think he's good enough for you, but I think now he's willing to put on his big boy pants and try to be good for you, try to be the man for you, try to be the woman for you, you know. Take what resonates more with you, you know. Switch things if you need to switch things. Okay, Spirit, tell us what we need to know, not what we want to hear. What is something that the divine feminine should expect from the divine masculine? What is something that the divine feminine should know about divine masculine's next actions towards them? What are divine masculine's next moves towards divine feminine? Courtship. Oh, he's coming. And look at the number 4 at the top. He's trying to build a foundation. Build a heavy foundation. Like, they think it's time. They think it's time. They think they wasted too much time. They might come in trying to rush things because they wasted too much time. But I think they're going to ask you what you see in them, because they're honestly, they're very confused of how you like somebody like them. They just want to know, like, where you see this going, like if you really see this long term. They have a lot of questions to ask you, and I feel like they're just flooding with a lot of emotions that they're trying to balance it out, so they don't come off as scary when they try to approach you, because they have all these feelings and they don't want to scare you off with them. Especially since so much time has passed since this separation, they're not necessarily 100% sure how you'll react, but they're hoping for the best. Like, for them right now, they're sort of thinking like, risk it to get the biscuit, or they're sort of thinking like, okay, like, it's either do it now or never and I'll be miserable, you know what I'm saying? So what outcome can be expected with this partnership between divine masculine and divine feminine. Spirit. A boy who has became a man. Look at that 5 at the top. Transformation. Somebody is ready to be serious about a relationship here. Okay. Spirit, what action will divine masculine be taking towards divine feminine in the upcoming week? What action will divine masculine be taking towards divine feminine in the upcoming week, Spirit? Jesus. Sorry. Still practicing my shuffle. What action can divine feminine expect from divine masculine in this upcoming week, Spirit? What can the divine feminine expect from the divine masculine in this upcoming week, Spirit? What can the divine feminine expect from the divine masculine this week, Spirit? Maybe he wants it to be a surprise. That's what I'm kind of thinking, you know. Hot by Young Thug is playing right now. I think he's coming in with a lot of secrets. A lot of secrets that you're unaware of, divine feminine. I think that he's coming in. Look at this. Let's see what this is. Unexpected income. Shit. He might gift y'all. Honestly, seems like he might have did a lot in order for him to try to gift you with some money. I think divine masculine might be materialistic, or he used to be, or they used to be materialistic, and you know, I think that they're ready to own up to what they did. I think it's going to bring you abundance, but I also think that for the divine masculine, it's also going to bring him a piece of joy, just knowing that, you know, he's giving a piece of himself to you, whether it's through like a gift, money, sex. You know, everybody expresses themselves differently. Like, you guys should definitely check out the 5 love languages. Definitely take a test on that. Definitely take the 16 personality quiz too. Like, maybe I'll link them below if I remember. But definitely, like, look at them, because they'll give you so much insight, not only on just yourself, but just insight on how you love and what you're looking for in love. Because usually what we look for in love is usually what we lacked in childhood and just throughout like life. So let's see, let me get one more message from this. Okay, what is the outcome, Spirit? What is the outcome for this relationship between divine masculine and divine feminine in this upcoming week? What is, oh yeah, also, if any of you guys get married, like, congratulations, because that's definitely in the cards for you, along with maybe a pregnancy within like 3 weeks to 6 weeks. Congratulations. Yeah, so what is the outcome of this relationship with divine masculine and divine feminine? What is the outcome of this relationship, Spirit, with divine masculine and divine feminine? What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Oh, don't tell me 2 came out. Okay. So I think I'm getting a lot of different messages from this. So you have despair and you have house, right? So I think right now your divine masculine is probably in another relationship with somebody else, and it's a broken home. I think that they gave somebody else what they should have given you. That's 100% like facts. But I think this is also saying, like, if they can never get a happy home with you, let alone just be in your energy again, because they want stability with you. It was definitely shown already with the courtship card. They want courtship with you. Like, they either want to be in a relationship with you, they want to take things to a higher commitment level if you guys are just at the friendship stage, or if you guys are already dating, they want to get married. Some might just want to skip the dating stage and go straight into marriage. But once again, like, it doesn't matter about societal rules. If it fits for you, it fits for you. Like, you and your divine masculine have to do what you feel like is divinely right for your partnership. And majority of the time, it's going against societal rules, which is fine. But I think this has like a couple of meanings, and I really do think that this is probably them in the current moment of them, because you saw, sorry y'all, I am in my car. Never really done this in my car before. This card, these are the secrets. And I feel like, you know, if they are already in a broken home, that's one of the secrets, you know? And I feel like they also see you as this. They see you as this. So I feel like if they think, you know, if they think you are their everything, and they're not able to have you, they're always going to have a broken home. And I think that's where divine masculine is stuck, because I feel like divine masculine wants to come forward, but he's also worried about how the divine feminine will react to his karmic partners. And I also think that maybe the divine masculine has 1 to 2 kids. One could be pregnant. There could be 2 baby mothers, possibly. But basically, oh, maybe even a dog. You know, you can count a pet as a child too. But I really do think that, you know, since they think they're already in a broken home already, you know, they're sort of thinking, should I take the risk to go to somebody else? Like, break my home up even more than it already is, and go towards something that I know will make me happy. But since I did them dirty, what if they say no? And then I'm basically still in a broken home already. And again, like, I feel like they think it might just be like a never-ending cycle of just always being disappointed, or always just being like, you know, like feeling like they're falling short of something. I feel like that's how they're always going to feel, because it's sort of like their karma for how they acted towards you in general. So let's see what advice our unicorns have for us today. This is another deck. I really like this deck. I don't know, I just like how the cards feel. They just feel right. If that makes sense. They just feel right. So, look how cute this is. So we're going to see what the unicorns have to say. Basically, everybody has a unicorn. The unicorns are just seen as a, you know what, a bright light. Like, everybody wants a unicorn in their life. And I feel like your unicorn is always there. You just have to pay attention to it and pay attention to what is surrounding you at the time. You feel like your unicorn is around you. Your unicorn is basically just, you know, your spirit. So Once again, Spirit, tell us what we need to know and not what we want to hear. Now, Spirit, what should both the divine masculine and divine feminine collective energies know about this current relationship? What advice do you have for divine feminine and divine masculine's current relationship? What advice do you have for divine feminine and divine masculine's current relationship? What advice do you have for divine feminine and divine masculine's current relationship, Spirit? What advice do you have currently? Okay. So, uncored relationships. The number 4 is on the card. Let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. So, that seems like it's mainly coming from, actually, it's coming from the both of you guys. It's coming from the both of you guys. It really seems as though, let me get the card again. It really seems as though, like, the unicorn is letting you know, like, hey, I'm here to heal you. Like, just let go of all those negative thoughts. Let go of the karmic people in your life, because here I am to help you better yourself to go somewhere else. But you have to trust me in order to let go. And once you let go, you'll start to progress in ways that you didn't even think that you'd be able to get to, because you were holding on to something so negative, which was causing you to be negative. Negative energies brings you down to a karmic level. You know what I'm saying? So you always just want to make sure you have a clear basket. So what advice? Enter the magic, live in the now, seize the moment. So many of you are very focused on, because this card is about restoration. So basically, many of you are basically living in the future, and you're living deep in the past at the same time. And it's like, if you don't let go of the past, you're not going to see the future that you want to see. And you have to live in the present in order to progress into the future. Like, you can't just skip the present, live in the past, and go straight to the future. It just doesn't make any sense. There has to be a balance. There has to be a specific timeline that'll, just make things work out. What advice do you have for the collective energy, Spirit? What advice do you have? What advice do you have, Spirit, for these collective energies? What advice do you have for divine masculine and divine feminine? Open your heart. Open your heart. Like, love yourself. Dare to be vulnerable. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to want to love somebody and feel loved. It's okay to express those things. And if somebody isn't willing to give that to you, then just let go and move on. Like, you don't have to be stuck on somebody that's not going to provide for you the way that you want to be provided. You shouldn't be forcing anything. You shouldn't be, love on yourself, because you can never love anybody if you can't even love yourself. So that's the message that I have for you guys today. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. Pull to Christ's light. Open your heart, spread unconditional love. Literally, like, double confirmation. Just be yourself. And Doja Cat Options is playing right now, and that's basically like confirmation. Like, you are going to fall into so many different opportunities in your life if you just let go and start to really, like, dive into who you are and what you want, not what other people think that you should do. Because at the end of the day, they're living their own lives. They're going back home happy while you're listening to their advice and you're going back home miserable, like, how come this person has this and I don't? Or how come this is working out for that person and it's not working out for me? All mindsets are different. Everybody operates differently. That's why, you know, you just have to go with what feels right, which is listening to your gut and your intuition, you know? And now Cali's Standards is playing. Standards. If people say your standards are too high, just cut them off. Let it go. Because you're gonna have a fulfilling life emotionally, financially. Your home life is gonna be great. Let me see what the card is under it. Cocoon of white light, rest in perfect love, understand oneness. And 19, so 1 plus 9, that equals 10. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. So use your intuition. Use your intuition. Like, you know what's right for you. And it gets hard in society to really, like, just settle and just think what, you know, society wants me to do this, society wants me to do that, but it's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to keep you stagnant. So what you need to do is really get outside of your uncomfortable. You need to get uncomfortable. You need to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. So that's what Spirit wanted you guys to know today. I hope that, you know, you guys have a blessed day. And yeah, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe.